Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Fruits Basket on season 2, which is on episode 14, or you could call it episode 39 in the overall total number of episodes of Fruits Basket in total, first season has 25, well up to the 14th episode, so that's about like 39 episode 39, etc. Anyways, this episode right here was actually pretty tense in a certain way, depending how you even look at it. The way how am I supposed to explain? Not a lot has happened. If anything, nothing really big or major. There might have been some nice meetups that made things tense, but I guess maybe I'm just exaggerating too much. But if anything else, let's just get this started. We had to it that that there was a scene with Shigure wanted to be like a parent conference in replacement of Toru's grandfather, who apparently strained his back, and then, a relative of Toru called her, asking her, telling her what's up, and, Shigure decides to talk to her. Yeah, that kind of funny stuff. Not really important the way how I look at it, just comedic stuff, and, Shigure being Shigure as always. But aside from that, continuing on in a certain way, we have to it that eventually we have, Haru and Yuki have a little small talk about Rin, Although Haru is really concerned, it seems like Rin doesn't seem like she's trying to lie or say anything to protect herself, Like, when she mentioned that she tried to break up with Haru saying, I don't need you anymore, you make me sick kind of thing, it seemed to bother Haru a lot, and it seemed to mentally hurt him, or emotionally hurt him, in a certain way. We get to see a beginning of this episode of the Fruits Basket Season 2, Episode 14 or something, or Episode 39, whichever one do you think is preferred better, that Rin and Haru used to hang out with each other, and by that time they started dating with each other, And I'm thinking in my mind, oh, that's pretty cute, but Rin, on the other hand, when he ends up seeing Yuki, she would later on, oh, I'm sick of this, man, I'm out of here kind of thing. And she will later on stand by a door or sit next to a door, but I don't know what the thing is. But speaking of parent conference whatsoever, we have to it that eventually, after Haru and Yuki talk with each other about Rin, we have to it that Yuki decides to head to his home whatsoever and give something to whoever's guarding the house of Yuki's home, former home, but it is his home, but in a Soma state. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. If you are a manga reader, or if you even watched kept up with Fruits Basket up to this point, you'll see too that he went to the house to deliver something about a parent conference kind of thing, And eventually he will talk to Kaguya-chan for a bit about what's up with Rin, Have you seen her around? Is she living at your place? And Kagura's like, well, she's around, but not too often to a point where that I'm able to see her all the time kind of thing, Eventually Kagura does mention something about having her heart broken, and she talks about having her feelings, realizing that Kyo's in love with someone else kind of thing, and she kind of realized it. And eventually Yuki does feel remorseful, does feel a little envious about what Kyo has or something, or possibly Kagura. But eventually we have to it when Yuki's on his way to Shigure's house, is where he's living for the time being. We have to it that he sees Rin, and Yuki tries to talk to Rin for a bit about him helping him out when he was young, and etc. And Rin kind of cusses him out, I guess, in a certain way by saying, oh, you're such an idiot, that kind of thing. Do you even know why you're living at Shigure's house right now? It's because Haru begged Shigure to take you in over there. You know that? In exchange, Haru will later on call Shigure sensei kind of thing. You don't even realize what the heck is going on. You're an ignorant, and your ignorance is your biggest sin. You don't even know, you didn't even ever realize it at all kind of thing, etc. And you just bother never to look into it. So why don't you enjoy your freaking carefree school life or whatever you like, you freaking idiot, freaking a-hole whatsoever, that kind of thing. Eventually, Haru will be the one to actually hear all that, and ends up having to talk to Rin, go hey, what's up? Why are you bothering me? Are you really serious about breaking up with me after Rin tells Haru don't touch me, don't get near me, huh? kind of thing. And we have to it that Rin does not really answer much when like Haru asks her, "You don't really need me then? Is that what you're trying to tell me?" etc. Eventually, Rin doesn't say a thing, and Haru's like, "Okay, maybe I should just die then. How's that sound?" Eventually, Rin seems to be off guard, and she's really shocked to hear him say that, and Haru just kissed her right away, you know? Although Rin was trying to push him away, but eventually fell into his embrace, you know? Not wanting to, like, I don't know. But Haru does care about Rin still and wants to help her out, you know? And, you know, it looks like to me Haru and Rin does have a thing for each other, which I really find, like, pretty cute, you know? I mean, like, it's really nice that Haru has a girlfriend, but, you know, I think Rin's just, like, doing something to maybe to protect Haru for a reason. I mean, it's really obvious from the get-go. There's no way in hell that she would just break up with him because of something wrong or something bad happening, you know? But eventually, when Haru said something to Rin, you know, Rin kind of got upset and just slapped him in the face and then just ran off, you know? And eventually, Haru tells Yuki, "Hey, I think you should really just focus on yourself and prioritize on things that you should be able to that you should really focus on your own goals, you know?" Although Yuki doesn't like the idea because, you know, there's a lot of things he has not been able to pay back Haru or maybe some other people. Like, Yuki did not know Haru was the one that asked Shigure to, like, "Hey, I want you to freaking, like, bring Yuki to live with you, okay? Because Yuki's right here. He's miserable. I can't stand it, you know?" And in exchange, you know, Haru-chan will later on call Shigure sensei kind of thing, you know? And it really, like, breaks Yuki's heart when he was told by Haru to focus on yourself, you know? And eventually he makes a funny joke about being lost sisters kind of thing. And eventually we have to it that Haru just tells Yuki, "Just keep going, okay? Don't stop. Like, keep up the fight no matter what, you know?" Although Yuki thinks in his mind kind of thing like, "I can't seem to go on without my strength, you know?" And I think this goes with the same with Rin as well, you know? I mean, we don't see it on her face, but her own actions, you know, kind of thing, yeah. Because I remember, like I said, Haru did ask a sensitive question to Rin, like, "You couldn't pick yourself back up? Is that what you're saying?" And, you know, Rin just slaps him for that, you know, and she runs off, you know? Eventually, Toru will later on go visit her grandfather, see how he's doing, and, you know, he has a strained up back, and he ends up talking about, like, a couple things, you know? And that is, like, having a dream when he saw Katsuya, I think his name is Katsuya, and then Kyoku-chan having to, like, having to see each other, you know? Or, you know, yeah. Katsuya and Kyoku-chan, he remembers talking about it, seeing them in the dream, and he wants to see them, you know? Although Toru was really concerned that he wants to die or maybe go there, you know? It was kind of a mental distraught onto Toru, you know? And we get to know a lot of things. I think we get to know a little mental, like, struggle that Toru has for herself, you know? When the day when Katsuya passed away or possibly died, you know? Toru's mother has this same feeling that, "I want to see you, please don't leave me kind of thing, you know? And, you know, it kind of broke Toru when she was a little girl and she said, "Please don't take away my mother, you know, please don't take her away. I'll do anything I can to keep her around a little longer," kind of thing, you know? And it really broke her heart in a certain way as she told her to cheer up. And, you know, eventually Kyo will later on pick Toru up when he decides to go see how she's doing, you know? And, you know, tells her, "Come on, let's go on home," kind of thing, after little small comedic moments here and there. Eventually, we have to it that Haru does ask Shigure what's up with Rin, you know, but Shigure just tells Haru not much about what's going on, you know, but Shigure does tell Haru, "You guys gotta keep struggling, you guys gotta keep fighting. That much I could tell you. You guys are in your youth right now, don't let it go to waste," kind of thing. Keep trying and struggling. Because that's the meaning of when you are, that's your job when you guys are young folks, you know? That's what you have to do. And eventually the new ending song played, and then, you know, there's some nice pictures and etc. And preview of next episode is called "See You Later," you know? Or, yeah, pretty much says "see you later" kind of thing. So far, when I heard the new opening, I thought it felt a little awkward or it didn't fit the mood, but later on, I actually liked it. Eventually, I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty cool and really nice," so I guess I was overreacting on that. And the ending song, my gosh, I love that ending song. I swear, Fruits Basket's freaking opening and ending songs are stinking on point somehow, you know? I don't know how they managed to keep on doing that. Yeah, call me crazy Milanakis for thinking too much on that, but yeah. Anyways, if I were to give you guys not too much detail that might be very complicated, I will have to tell you that everybody in this episode seems to have their own kind of struggles, you know, that they have to break through. Like Kyo, he seems very distant from what was told in this episode. As for Toru, she has her own mental struggles about her mom dead and, you know, her father having to pass away and her mother wanted to see him kind of thing. And, you know, Yuki having to struggle with his own, like, turns after hearing a lot of what Hatsuharu did. And, you know, Hatsuharu having to struggle to try to talk to Rin, or try to get back with her and try to get her to come back to him, you know, kind of thing. And, you know, Rin, I don't know what her struggle is, but one thing for sure, it's not looking so great for her either. I mean, we all know from the obvious she broke up with Hatsuharu-chan for a reason, but I'm pretty sure that explicit reason will soon be revealed, but I think it might be a little obvious from the get-go, but it has not been 100% confirmed. And, you know, Kyo has his own kind of struggles, you know. I mean, like, we all know this from the start. I mean, he was cursed with the nasty, monstrous form of the cat spirit, and not to mention, you know, other things altogether. It's really hard to even explain, you know. So pretty much everyone is having their own mental struggles in this episode, you know. That goes from Hatsuharu-chan, Kyo-chan, Yuki-chan, possibly Kagura-chan, Rin-chan, Toru-chan, many other characters that was revealed in this episode. They all have their struggles of having to, like, find a way how to struggle and get up and try to fight something, you know. And, you know, Rin, throughout season 2, she's always been this thing of where she doesn't want to be found at all, and she's trying to solve things on her own. And that alone is kind of like complicated for me to try to figure out or to say. But whatever the case may be, everybody in general in this episode that's been revealed in this episode, like I said, from Hatsuharu-chan, Kyo-chan, Yuki-chan, Toru-chan, Kagura-chan, Rin-chan, they all, every single one of them are struggling to try to find a way how to, like, get past this, you know. But whatever the case may be, they will find a way to get past it, hopefully. If not, then all darkness and gloominess is going to be overcoming them. But, yeah. Looking forward to next episode. I mean, it says, see you later. We don't really know what that means exactly, but guess we're about to find out soon. Until then. Alright, people, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. So, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot!